we are positively increasing Bitcoin per share, which makes us more attractive to revenue generating billing recruiters, so we can accelerate our headcount growth strategy to provide more revenue and profit for the business.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Connecting Excellence CEO Scott Ellam. Scott, very good to speak with you. You've announced a further Bitcoin acquisition. Can you explain how that translates into value for shareholders, particularly in terms of BTC per share, and how it fits with your broader strategy?
Yeah, so Adam Back, one of our key strategic investors, has participated in an equity raise, and the proceeds of that have been used to buy Bitcoin, which has increased our Bitcoin yield for this quarter so far to above 11%, which increases all investors' Bitcoin per share metric, including Adam's. So where that fits into the broader strategy, that means that we have a strengthened balance sheet. We are positively increasing Bitcoin per share, which makes us more attractive to revenue generating billing recruiters, so we can accelerate our headcount growth strategy to provide more revenue and profit for the business. And it also makes us more attractive to acquisitions when we're discussing performance-based equity arrangements with cash flowing companies, potentially even holding Bitcoin, to come into the group and start performing within the Connecting Excellence Group.
Can you expand on that Bitcoin strategy and how it helps you attract high-performing revenue-generating recruiters?
Yeah, so we're expanding the balance sheet and strengthening the balance sheet with what we believe is the strongest performing asset that you can hold on your balance sheet. Now, that means that a executive recruiter within the Connecting Excellence Group may be working for our flagship operating business, Spencer Riley. They're targeted at generating revenue and profit, and the more revenue and profit they generate, the more opportunity they have to earn share options over their career. And those share options then compound in EBITDA growth, our active Bitcoin balance sheet strategy demonstrated today, where it increases your Bitcoin per share, and then also the compounding annual growth rate returns of Bitcoin over the next 5-10 years. So it makes us a more appealing place to devote your time, energy, and resources if you're an executive recruiter looking to not just earn commission this year, but compound value over the long term in your career. And that translates the same model into acquiring competitors as well. Difficult to find exit strategies for those competitors, and not a lot of them want to necessarily leave the business that they're growing. They might want to stay in it long term. And by doing this model, we allow them to grow the group or join the group, increase revenue, increase EBIT, and also we work on that active Bitcoin balance sheet simultaneously.
I want to ask more about that. How does the combination of a growing market cap and Bitcoin Treasury enhance your ability to pursue acquisitions? And what does that mean for BTC per share over time, Scott?
Yeah, if you look at the operational business, the larger our market cap, the less dilution to shareholders if we were to make an acquisition and say, okay, if you do a 20% increase in profit next year, the year after, the year after, then you can earn these equity options based on that performance. So the higher our market cap, the more access and flexibility we have in putting together strong deals for the companies coming on board, and strong incentives for the companies on board, and strong returns for investors.
Scott, I see you're speaking at an upcoming event in Las Vegas. How important is the US market and international exposure to your growth plans?
Well, 70% of our revenue comes from international clients, and a large basis of that is based over in the US. So we have the opportunity at the Bitcoin for Corporations event in Las Vegas to speak to clients, to speak to partners, but also I will be actively engaging with capital allocators in this space and building those relationships. And Adam Back is attending and speaking, and a number of our board and board advisors. I know Richard Byworth's going to be there. I know VJ Selvam's going to be there. So it gets thousands of people into the conference. It allows us to go up on stage and talk about the business in front of an audience that are maybe not as familiar with our operational and Bitcoin treasury integrated strategy, and it allows us to engage directly in conversations with the capital allocators who we believe will be able to take this business from the market cap we are now to the numbers that we want to hit in order to consider main market considerations, uplistings, and keep expanding the operational side of the business and the Bitcoin treasury.
Look forward to speaking to you when you get back from Las Vegas. Scott, thank you very much for your time today.
Speak to you, Ed. Thanks, Stephen.
Scott Ellam, the CEO of Connecting Excellence.